Hey guys, Vape Doctor here with the usage review of the FireFly portable convection vaporizer. Alright, the FireFly, to use it, to turn it on, push that button. Usually use it on a full charge. When that's on, that allows this button to heat the chamber. As you can see inside there, it's glowing nice and red. Now, I use doob tubes that I get to fill up my vapes. I ran across these. They're earbuds. It's a nice aluminum container that works really well for that also. Just thought I'd point that out. Now to load the FireFly, simply get your herb. I use a space case. I use a kind of medium coarse grind. I use a space case, but I don't grind it too much, and that seems to work pretty well for me. So that's what I like to do right there. Ooh, spill a little bit. I like to put it to the top and then kind of a little bit more on top of there. Alright, now once you get your chamber full, make sure it's all inside the glass crucible. And attach the magnetic top. Now, in my findings, the FireFly is good for 6 to 8 hits, depending your moisture content and your draw and the amount that you hold the button on. Now when you push the button, it will heat the chamber for 30 seconds. I find that when you turn it on, you push and hold the button for 3 or 6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can go ahead and take a draw as long as you want. Now, as you can see, I held it on for the whole 30 seconds so you can see a timeout. Tap it around. Now, after the initial 6 second, I will hold it for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then take a drop. Off the first couple of hits off the FireFly, the taste is absolutely amazing. Vapor quality is very impressive. It doesn't use very much, maybe 0.15 is what I put in there, and I'll get about, like I said, 6 to 8 draws off of it. And the initial draw, I light the chamber for 6 seconds and then just start to take a draw. After it's already been heated, I use 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still excellent taste, excellent taste. As you can see, I'm just knocking the herb around there. I don't fill it to the top, and you can see it moving around inside the glass chamber. It's a little bit easier for me because I don't like to take stuff apart and start chambers. I'd rather just knock it around. Now, one thing you got to keep in mind, This is the most comfortable way to hold the FireFly, but when you hit the button, you see that actually is a vent. All the sides are vents, so this gets really hot if you hold it like this. So that's just kind of where I grab it, but it never really gets too hot for me to handle, but that is a hot spot right here, so try to find a way without putting your finger there if you can. Let's go for hit 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, hit 4, you start to taste the herb kind of diminish a little bit. Still pretty nice shape here. So we're gonna go for 5 here. The taste and vapor quality are excellent in the FireFly. To me, its biggest downfall are the small chamber. Like, I mean, I think that was, I don't know, 5 hits. Let me go ahead and do a couple more hits, and then I'll tell you what I like and what I don't like. Okay, that was 5, and I'm not combusting. Like, this is just my method. Like, there is a learning curve to it. Everybody's gonna find their own sweet spot. I find that when you're initially going, when you do the 6-second, and then you can just sit there and hold the button and take a draw, great taste, great vapor. Then after the initial heat up of the bowl from a fresh battery, I just go 4 seconds and then I take a draw. And after I let off the button, I like to continue to draw for like a couple seconds to pull some of the heat out of the chamber. And I mean, the vapor quality is really good. At this point, the taste is kind of going downhill. Let's see what we got. And we'll take, I think this is hit number 6. Still get great vapor. It's not really doing it justice on the camera here. I'm not using the camera light. I'm using a other light source, so you kind of get a more realistic view of the vapor that you get. We're still looking good. It's not tasting like burnt popcorn or anything yet. I'm going to go ahead and go for another hit here. Like I said, you get 6 to 8 hits through the chamber. That's what I get. Okay, I kind of noticed what I do is the first hit, I heat it up for 6 seconds, and then I take a 24-second draw. I do it until the light times out. And on all the other hits after that, I will take a 12-second draw and preheat it for 4 seconds. Now that's just what works well for me. Like I said, depends on your herb and you know, a lot of variables. It's a lot like, you know, a more advanced, sophisticated version of the Magic Flight. You got to make sure to turn it off. One thing I don't like about it is the specific batteries. It'd be great if there was two 18650 batteries there. It's really heavy. It weighs 280 grams. It looks, I mean, it's just awkward and kind of, I mean, it's really heavy. There's what your ABV looks like. I mean, like I said, I really didn't put a whole lot in there. And I got 5 to 6 really good tasty hits with a good vapor. You know, like I said, one thing I don't like about it is it gets really hot out here. It's really heavy, and it's more like one of those connoisseur, like at-home portable vapes that you get a strain that you really like and you want to, you know, get the best taste out of it. You know, you throw it in here, and the first couple draws are just amazing. But for a portable unit that you're going to be taking on the go, I definitely wouldn't recommend the FireFly. It's you know, if you take it on the go, you know, make sure you wear a belt because it is heavy. Other than that, you know, it's a great vaporizer, portable convection. You really can't ask for more. It's a little pricey, about $270, $280. It has a really nice finish, so you know, I'm always worried. It does come with this little bag here, but it actually makes it easier for it to slide out and fall. But yeah, I mean, like, you know, if you're a connoisseur, you like, you know, taste, just want small chambers. Really, you know, you don't have to do, I just did a whole chamber. Normally I would do half chamber, then half chamber. 3 hits, you know, will get me good. And if that's what you want, you know, like, you want to, you know, taste what you're purchasing, you want to get the best out of your material, I'd absolutely recommend the FireFly. But if you're looking for like a grab and on the go session vape, the FireFly is definitely not your vaporizer. It is more of a one-person vape, because anytime somebody else uses it, you have to explain what to do, and it's a pain in the ass. So I pretty much, you know, use it by myself, you know, because I have, you know, other vapes that are a lot easier for, you know, people just to grab and hit, and it doesn't really, you know, take any effort at all on their part. This one, you got a little bit of a learning curve, but like I said, that's a really quick starting point, like a space case grind, a little bit over the top of the glass, and hold the button in for 6 seconds of glowing, and then just hold the button in and take a draw. I mean, if you feel like the draw is too harsh, you can always throttle the button. So it does what it's supposed to do. It's an excellent vaporizer. It is very heavy and it's expensive. And as I said, it's more of an at-home portable. It's not a session vape, so I'd recommend it for the connoisseur. But for somebody looking for something for on the go, this is definitely not your vape. Well, that's my video. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.